So you're here in Georgetown, and you want to enjoy this amazing town with your dog. You know that having a well-behaved buddy is the key to doing that. This whole explainer is designed to give you the confidence to find a great local trainer who can help you get there.
I mean, just picture it. A nice, calm walk around the historic square with your dog just trotting happily beside you. No pulling, no stress. Or maybe you're thinking about a fun afternoon at the farmer's market or walking the trails along the San Gabriel River. The right training makes all of those classic Georgetown things so much more enjoyable.
Okay, so where do we even start? Well, the very first thing is knowing how to spot a real professional, someone who's both skilled and effective. Let's look at what you should be searching for right from the get-go.
This right here is the foundation of modern, effective dog training. It's called positive reinforcement. Basically, it's all about building a really strong, trusting relationship with your dog by rewarding the behaviors you want to see more of. It just works.
Now, don't let all these letters scare you. Think of them as a quick way to check a trainer's homework. You know, Texas doesn't require any special licensing for dog trainers, so seeing something like CPDTKA tells you that this person has actually studied, passed some tough exams, and follows a code of ethics. It's a really good sign of a true professional.
And this is a big one. You should never feel pressured to sign up for something without meeting the person first. A free consultation is your chance to see how the trainer interacts with your dog and, honestly, to see if you even like them. It's a must-do before you commit to anything.
Okay, let's get into the practical side of things. Once you have an idea of what makes a good trainer, you need to find a program that actually fits your life, your dog's specific needs, and, of course, your budget.
So you've pretty much got two main options. Group classes are fantastic for helping your dog learn to focus when there are other dogs and people around, which is perfect for a busy place like the Wolf Ranch Shopping Center. Private lessons, on the other hand, are designed to zero in on those specific problems you're having at home, like your dog going bonkers when the doorbell rings.
All right, let's talk numbers. This chart gives you a pretty good ballpark of what you can expect to pay for training here in the Georgetown area. As you can see, the prices can really vary depending on what you're looking for. This just helps you set a realistic budget from the start.
Board and train programs are definitely the most intensive option out there. Your dog basically goes to live with the trainer for a few weeks. But here's the secret. The most important part of a board and train is you. A good program absolutely depends on the trainer giving you a great plan so you can keep all those new skills going once your dog is back home.
So, you scheduled that first meeting, that consultation. Great. Now you want to go in prepared. Having the right questions ready to go is how you make sure you get all the info you need to make a really confident choice.
This is probably the most important question you can ask. What you're listening for is an answer that sounds a lot like that positive reinforcement stuff we just talked about. You want to hear them talk about rewards and making it fun. If they start talking about things like prong collars, shot collars, or being the alpha, that is a huge red flag.
You know, a great trainer isn't going to give you a one-size-fits-all plan. Their answer should show they've been listening to you. You want to hear them mention your actual goals, like getting your dog ready for the crowds at the Red Poppy Festival, or teaching them to settle down nicely on a patio on the square. It shows they're thinking about your real life.
And here are just a few more really good questions to have in your back pocket. Ask how you'll track progress, make sure there are no hidden fees, and double-check that they're committed to their own education. And if you're dealing with a more serious issue, it's good to know if they're willing to work with your vet. All right, let's talk about taking all this training out into the real world, because knowing the local rules and the best spots to practice is how you make sure all those new skills really stick. This isn't about a bunch of restrictive rules. Just think of it as a simple checklist for a successful trip out. Having the right leash, your tags, some really good treats, and knowing the rules before you get there just sets you and your dog up for a win.
And speaking of that leash, 6 feet. That's the magic number here in Georgetown. It's actually a city rule for safety and control. And yeah, that means those long retractable leashes just aren't a good fit for walks around town or on the city trails.
And look at all these fantastic local spots to practice. You've got fenced-in dog parks like San Gabriel Park, which are perfect for working on recall safely. And then you have these beautiful leash trails at places like Blue Hole Park and Berry Springs. That's where you'll work on focus with real-world distractions like bikes and other people.
When it comes right down to it, this is what it's all about. Putting in the time to find a good trainer isn't just about stopping your dog from barking or jumping. It's about building a happy, confident dog that you can truly share your life and your community with.
So as you get started, just take a moment and picture that. Think about how much calmer things could be at home, how much more you'd enjoy your walks, and all the new places you could go together around town. Finding the right trainer is the very first step to making that happen. We wish you the very best of luck.